and welcome to another Lights Out Live with Indy with Kids. We're so glad to have you here tonight. Please make sure that you are participating in the comments if you're watching this live because you have a chance to win some gift cards tonight. We'll be right back. Hey everyone, it's Katie Mann, and we're so glad to have you here tonight. Tonight we're going to talk about taking your kids out to eat at a restaurant. The good, the bad, the ugly. There were two negatives there. And tonight I have with me a longtime friend, Rebecca.
Hi. Hi. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Rebecca, if you've watched our show for a long time, she was on about 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half. And I don't know if you guys can see them, but she has these beautiful gold and red metallic-y, what do you call it?
Shimmer strands.
Shimmer strands in her hair. Yes. And I had gold put in mine. It was when I had my hair dark.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Like a nice brown.
Yeah,
Yes.
and they lasted a long, long time.
Good.
So tell everybody who you are.
Sure. Hi, my name's Rebecca. And for those of you that don't know, Katie and I actually used to work at the same place,
Yes.
Monster.com.
We did.
But not at the same time.
Not at the same time.
But that's kind of how we got connected and how we knew each other and met.
We have lots of mutual friends.
Lots of mutual
Very
friends.
good people.
Monster people are the best people.
They are
so much
the
fun.
best people.
So hi if anyone's watching.
Yay.
So hi, maybe Kayla.
That'd be awesome.
But I have 3 teenage kids, and Nick is 17, Gus is 15, and Tori just turned 13.
Oh
So
my
yeah, thoughts and
gosh.
prayers appreciated.
Yes, you have all
teenagers as of a few weeks ago. Yes, so yes.
Oh my gosh.
It's very interesting to say the least.
Yeah. Well, I'm so glad you're here. Rebecca contributes to Indy with Kids occasionally with some of our teen content and different things on the north side. And you actually run a Facebook page that like you occasionally post on.
Yes.
And I know you post a lot of Indy with Kids stuff. We love that.
I do. Hamilton County Moms. So if you're not on Hamilton County Moms on Facebook, feel free to join. One of the things I don't do on Hamilton County Moms is a lot of my other Facebook groups I'm in, the moms ask for recommendations on all these. So you get a lot of, like I'm on Westfield Moms, it's a lot of recommendations.
Right.
And that's great, but I just thought Hamilton County Moms would be stuff for local events like Indy with Kids posts or just different funny things for Hamilton County moms. So
and you've been doing that for a long time though, probably even before Indy with Kids, if I recall,
Maybe,
or like around the
yes,
same
yes,
time.
yes.
But definitely long before all these different Westfield mom pages and things like that popped up. Like you were one of the original.
Correct.
So
Yes.
we are like two peas in a pod here. Love helping local moms.
Absolutely. It's so much fun. Love being a mom and love our local mom group we have here in Indianapolis and Hamilton County. So absolutely.
Well, if you guys are watching, let us know in the comments who you are. You can talk about your kids, your family. Just let us know that you're there. I'm about to turn the comments on because I have not been looking at those yet. But just let us know you're there. Tonight, we are giving away 2 $25 gift cards to a surprise restaurant, which my husband's like, they're just going to know that you haven't decided which one yet. So maybe we'll send you somewhere new, or maybe we'll send you somewhere that we discussed tonight. And I must mention that tonight's show is sponsored by Gateway Hancock Health. We are so glad to have them on board for this year with our Facebook Live show and others. And tonight we are resharing our Kids Eat Free guide, which is super appropriate for tonight's topic.
Absolutely.
It is the largest guide to places that kids can eat free here in Central Indiana. Includes a few locations in Columbus. Let me just actually share that with the people right now. This is presented by Gateway as well, which is kind of why you guys will see the tie-in tonight. But the cool thing about Gateway Hancock Health is that they are very committed to making Hancock County a healthier place for families, for people who live there, the healthiest county in Indiana. So when I said, well, we've got this food thing, we can talk tonight about different like kids places you can go to get more of those healthful options. I think that's the thing with like a lot of these kids menus. It's always, let's talk about it. And you guys tell us in the comments, let's name everything that's on your typical kids menu.
Chicken fingers and French fries.
Chicken fingers and French fries. Mac and cheese.
And French fries.
And French fries.
Sometimes it's a side with the mac and
Sometimes
cheese.
you can get
It's true.
applesauce.
I love that.
Sometimes.
Love it.
So we got chicken fingers, we've got mac and cheese, corn dog nuggets.
Absolutely. They got to be on there.
Corn dog nuggets.
Yep. My 15-year-old still gets those on the kids' menu when we go out. He loves that.
Oh my gosh. Isn't he still hungry? It's like 4 of them.
Probably. But yes.
Christine says chicken fingers. Yeah. What else, guys? What are we missing here? Hot dog. Yeah, I've seen hot dogs, but I feel like a lot of them have gone to that corn dog thing because it can be frozen.
Yep.
Grilled cheese, Christine says. Yes. Grilled
and French fries.
cheese and French fries.
Gotta put
It's
French
like
fries with
all
everything.
the carbs,
Hamburgers.
corn dogs, mac and cheese, pizza, mac and cheese,
Pizza.
grilled cheese. Camera says. Amanda says corn dogs, mac and cheese, pizza. Yeah, pizza. I forgot about the pizza.
Absolutely.
Sometimes they do a spin on it, like it's a bagel pizza or flatbread pizza.
Do you want pepperoni on your pizza?
Pizza or cheese.
Right,
Yeah,
yes,
pepperoni or cheese.
yes.
Plain quesadilla, Jessica says.
Absolutely.
Yes, plain
Yes,
quesadilla.
yes.
Cheese pizza. Yeah. So they're naming it's all the cheeses. Like
It truly
noticed
cheese and
that?
carbs.
Yeah.
Yes.
So tonight we can maybe like share with each other some places that are taking that menu and doing some fun things with it.
Love that.
So yeah, but we'll talk about that. Oh, cheeseburger, yes. And typically it's like a slider now. Like it's like the little mini cheeseburgers. You might get 1 or 2. Beige food.
Beige.
That's it. Beige. If it's
Absolutely.
beige, it's on the kids' menu.
Right.
Okay, so we love Red Robin. They do not have kids eat free, unfortunately. But Red Robin, they have endless sides for the kids. So like my kids love getting the mandarin oranges. Another popular kids food item, but I'm okay with that.
I am too. Healthy.
And you can keep getting those filled. What else do they have? I can't even think of it right now. But
for the sides?
cheese and carbs. Yeah, so they can stock up on those sides.
Is
And
mac and cheese a side there?
no, let's look at this.
French fries are for sure.
French fries are, and that's actually like what makes Red Robin famous.
They have
is
the
you
best
get
French
endless
fries. I know.
endless
Right.
fries and
I
ranch.
won't argue with them.
No,
Yes.
do not argue. And you know, it's funny. We just went to Arizona for part of our fall break. And in Arizona, they don't have Donato's pizza, which I wasn't familiar with Donato's until I moved here. And in Arizona, Red Robin has teamed up with Donato's so they can offer pizza delivery from Donato's by way of Red Robin.
What?
It's the weirdest thing. Like I was
don't even know what to say to that.
fascinated by
Okay.
this whole thing.
I like it.
Yeah,
I'll take
it's
it.
like the weirdest thing. So that was neat. I'm trying to look at the kids menu at Red Robin, and it wants to get
Log
cookies on my
in.
computer
Right,
and all
yes.
this. So
No, thank you.
maybe some of you guys remember that. But unlimited root beer floats. What?
Really?
Morgan? I didn't know about that.
I didn't either. Is that for
Morgan.
adults or kids?
I know. Can we all have that?
I would take an
Morgan,
unlimited.
tell us more. Okay, they have deals for kids for like $2.99. It's pretty good for a kids meal. Yes. Oh, they do have unlimited mac and cheese. I was wrong.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I think it is like Kraft mac and cheese. I'm pretty sure.
That's okay.
Hey, Brad. Brad
That's
says
okay.
hi. Yeah. So
We like Red Robin because they sing at your birthday. So for years, anytime it's somebody's birthday, and I would say, "Where do you want to go?" Every single
Always Red
year,
Robin.
Red Robin, every single year.
So I used to work at Red Robin, not here,
did?
but in California. Yes, I worked at Red
server?
Robin. I first started as a hostess. It was I was supposed to go out of the country after high school, and then something happened where my visa got delayed, so I had to find a job. And so I went, and I thought I could be a server because I wanted to make a bunch of money before I left. And they're like, "No, you don't have any experience, but you can be a hostess, and then maybe then you can be a server." And so like the last month before I left, I got to be a server. It was so much fun. I
you
wasn't
sing
good at it.
For birthdays?
No, we weren't allowed to sing the birthday song.
They have their own birthday
Yeah,
song,
like
I
happy
think.
birthday.
Yes,
Like yeah.
where they clap.
So I worked
Yeah.
afternoons. It was like business people. So there wasn't a lot of singing when I was there. But
Funny, I love it. Good
I
for
don't
you.
know. Oh, Sandra says she's got to go. She'll have to watch later, but that's okay. Thanks, Sandra. And she says, "Congrats! I got an award this past." I was
I
just,
think I saw it,
I was
yes.
just named something, which is cool.
Right.
A lot of people were named that, but
That
it was
is
very
so cool.
exciting.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Christine says she loves Hamilton County Moms, your group.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Christine.
So we've got everybody tuning in. Great. So tonight, this is how it works. If it's your first time playing, all you have to do is leave a comment, and you are automatically entered to win one of our $25 gift cards that we'll pick. We'll just pick someone randomly from the comments later, 2 people.
Yay.
And we'll send you a $25 gift card. It's a lot of fun.
That's huge.
So yeah, the
That's
more
a
you
lot,
comment, the more
actually.
entries you have, just because,
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's just how it works.
Okay,
So,
I love that.
yeah.
I love that.
But okay, so I shared our Kids Eat Free guide out, and I want everybody to just kind of peek at that if you can, and I'll share it again in case it got lost in the comments. And I know you don't have a computer in front of you, Rebecca, but I'll help you out. I want to know. Oh, Erin says she missed Tuesday night chats. Oh, Erin, I missed you too. I was just out of town. I tried to do it at a hotel, but the time zone, it just didn't work.
Right.
It was not working. Okay. I want to know, you can either refer to our Kids Eat Free gift or a list, or you can go and think of your own. But where is your favorite Kids Eat Free deal? It can be because you just like eating there as an adult, or it can be because the kids menu is great. But I want to hear in the comments what you guys like. But let's talk about buffets.
Oh, okay.
No, like let's
Right.
talk about buffets and
Okay.
kids. So yay, nay, how do you feel about a buffet?
So
That rhymed.
I don't mind a buffet at all. Some people are grossed out, but I don't, especially now that my kids are older and they can just eat whatever they want. And when my kids were younger, we actually used to go to Golden
Yeah,
Corral.
that's on the list.
When it was when it was in Carmel, we would probably go there every week. My son, if I asked him where you want to go for dinner, Golden Corral all the time, and I got sick of it. But I like a buffet. So
Yeah.
what about you?
So my kids are young right now, so it's a lot of work.
Oh,
Like you're
go up with
constantly
them.
getting up.
Yes.
And there's 2 of us and 4 of them.
Oh, yes.
But I do love that, like, even if it's just Jell-O, they're all gonna find something that they like.
Absolutely.
You know, and like, I don't know, do you have rules, or did you have rules for that? Like, did they have to eat something on their plate? Like, how did that work
Probably.
in your family?
Typically, I'm a pretty lenient parent when it comes to what my kids eat, but I will say I always ask them to eat a healthy. So they have whatever that healthy might be. It can be an apple, it can be green beans, it can be tomatoes, whatever. So I probably made them eat a healthy and then like a little bit of protein.
Yeah.
Again, chicken, steak, hamburger, hot dog, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you can kind of go for it with after that.
Yeah.
What about you?
You know, I try to like have rules,
Uh-huh.
but we just got back from vacation where we had 3 buffet situations.
Uh-huh.
And each time I found that I was like less of a rule enforcer than my husband. Like the 2 kids that I came back from the buffet with, they each had a cookie on their plate. And then the 2 kids that
other
he
2
came
didn't?
back were like, Dad says we weren't allowed to have cookies till we finished our salad. And I was like, well, sorry, you know, like, guess I'm the winning parent here. And then in the next buffet situation, it was like, I don't remember what I let them have. I think I think it was the same thing, and it was the same 2 kids too. And my husband and I, so we're at the table. He's like, "When have we ever let them have dessert before we had dinner?" And I was like, "I'm sorry, we're on vacation. I didn't know there were rules. Like, this isn't how we eat at home." You
Right.
know?
How do I really sound?
Can they hear you?
They can now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you see, that's my husband. He's trying to stick up for himself. Yeah, that's how you sound when you're angry. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. So here we go. Everybody's loving the buffet here.
They do?
Everybody gets something they like. Morgan says buffets are always nice. Amanda loves buffets. Erin says we love a good Chinese buffet. That was not a thing when I was a kid. And I moved here to Indiana, and people were like, let's go to China buffet for dinner. And I was like, what's China buffet? Oh.
Yes. Food
My
coma.
husband's
That's
like
what it is.
shocked.
Yes.
He's shocked. And so now it's like a tradition for us on Christmas Eve to go to China buffet.
Do you really?
Oh,
I
yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
It used to be, I think we used to go on Thanksgiving because we go eat at my husband's parents' house. And you know how there's like, you eat. Well, they ate kind of early, like it was like lunch.
Right.
And then you just sit there all day. And because we didn't cook, we didn't have leftovers.
Right.
So we would drive home and we're starving and there was nowhere.
Can't go to the
Everything's
grocery.
closed.
Right.
Everything's closed. You couldn't even get a freezer pizza like at Walgreens, nothing. We tried it all. And so we would find these Chinese food places. And now it's a family tradition. Like his parents go with us. When my parents are in town, they go with us on Christmas Eve. That's a fun tradition.
That
but
is.
everybody's talking about the China buffet. Okay, kids eat free with adult meals at IHOP, and their new Addams Family menu is different.
Oh, wow.
That's from Morgan. Oh, Moe's. So Amanda's family loves Moe's. Do you like Moe's?
Love Moe's. Love their queso.
When I worked at Monster, we ate at Moe's all the time.
Yes.
Did you guys?
Yes, and
It's
we
like
would
Burrito
cater it
Tuesday or
in.
Moe's Monday. It was Moe's Monday.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Yep.
yeah, we used to eat there a lot. IHOP. Lots of people loving that IHOP.
Can't go wrong with IHOP.
Oh, Randy, this is a good one. Randy says the best place to go with kids is Tucano's. Kids under 8 are free. Lots of meat choices and tons of stuff on the salad bar. Have you been to Tucano's?
No, what is this?
It's a Brazilian steakhouse. It's up near your neck of the woods. They come by and they slice the meat off of like a pole right there. I mean,
Oh.
you flip your cart over when you're full, and then they have this fantastic salad bar. Fantastic. And yes, kids under 8 are free. Really, really good.
That is awesome.
Yes.
That's amazing.
It's so
Is that on your Kids Eat Free list?
It is on our
Oh my
Kids Eat
gosh,
Free list.
absolutely.
Yes,
That sounds
very
amazing.
good. Make sure that you guys pay attention, like what the definition of a kid is, because
Yeah.
like
Yep.
your
There are
13-year-old
certain-
not going to eat free
Correct.
at Tucano's,
No, no.
but
we might try to lie and say she's 8, but we might have done that a few times. But now they're getting older. It's a little bit harder. But
it
yes.
is harder. They and then they hear you lie, and it's a whole thing.
Oh,
but
it is a whole thing. You have to bribe
yes.
them not to say anything.
Exactly.
I always think, why don't more restaurants have Kids Eat Free nights? Because as a parent, if you're getting something for free, you're way more likely to go there and
buy a
invite your
beer.
friends and,
Yeah.
and get a couple glasses of wine. Absolutely. So I just think, yes, restaurants have to give a little bit away for free, but they're going to
And
gain
it's
so
like
much more in
usually
revenue.
we've already talked about what's on these menus. It's Kraft mac and cheese
Oh,
and corn
right.
dogs.
It's
you know?
costing them $2. So absolutely. So
Yeah.
restaurants, I
Yeah.
always think you need a Kids Eat Free night. You really do. So yes.
Our favorite, just because of where we lived, was the Scotty's Doghouse on Butler campus.
Okay.
And we helped keep that place in business. We would always bring our friends there. Kids ate free, and then it turned to $2. The kids ate for $2, which was still worth it.
Yes.
They drank so much chocolate milk, so that's probably why Scotty's went out of business, because my
your
kids
kids
drank
drink
all the chocolate milk. But it's true. Then you tell people to meet you there. Like our friends would drive up from the south side to have dinner with us, and we would meet there. But yeah, I think as a family, if parking's accessible, if the food is a good deal, or if it's even just a good value, like I can microwave corn dogs at home, so it's great that I'm not paying $6 for those microwaved corn dogs.
Absolutely.
I can microwave them at home. But if you're giving my kids something that I'm not going to microwave at home, Beth says the Olive Garden, they had that tonight, and their kids menu had pasta choices, like different types.
I was going to say, I love pasta
Yes.
choices for kids because it
Yeah.
seems a little bit better than the mac and cheese and French fries. I guess mac and cheese is pasta, but
You
it
can
seems
pick your
different.
noodle type.
Right.
You can pick
sauce.
your
You can add a protein. Absolutely.
It gives them some buy-in to it,
Right.
And they can try things. So
Right.
I like that. Yeah, everybody's all on this unlimited mac and cheese from Red Robin. Super
that's so
popular. Okay, so Randy says there's a place in Greenwood called Campbell's Highland Grill, and they have kids eat free nights too, and family-friendly karaoke.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So when
what
they
a
add
good idea.
family entertainment, and this is he says family friendly karaoke is on Saturday nights, or she says, sorry, that's Randy. Sorry, Randy. I know you're a girl. So I just looked. When they add family entertainment,
Something to do.
Yeah.
Right. Other than just sit there. Oh, what a good idea.
Yeah, I think that's a fantastic
that's in Greenwood.
idea. Greenwood.
Okay.
Chick-fil-A has family nights.
They do.
Laura says she has a child, has one that likes steak and a wide variety of food, and one that likes chicken nuggets. CRG restaurants have a great kids meal deal.
Charleston's has steak on their kids menu. I don't know if they have kids eat free night at Charleston's, but they have
Charleston's, I've
steak on
never
their kids
been there.
menu.
Okay. See, and that's fun. I love
Different things.
when there's options.
Yes.
Yeah, Tucano's, I think that, we need to remember that one, because that salad bar is not your typical iceberg lettuce salad bar. There
it,
is good
salad.
stuff. There's even mashed potatoes and stuff, but good ones.
On the salad bar?
Yeah, they have. It's not your typical salad bar.
Do you put it on the salad? Or is that for side?
It's just their sides. It is. There's really good pastas and different mixes of salads. All kinds of.
Oh my God.
Are you
I
guys
have to go
hungry?
there. I'm hungry.
I get really hungry on Tuesday nights when we talk to you guys. But two things I want to mention. We are at Edge Media Studios in downtown Indy. They are our hosts for our show tonight, and we really appreciate being able to be here. If you guys are looking, let's say you're a podcaster or a live streamer and you're interested in being in this professional setup, it is fantastic. It's basically plug and play. You walk in, you start your show. definitely check them out. Edge Media Studios, downtown Indy, to take care of all your internet marketing and all that. We love them. Yeah, write them down. They are fabulous. And then also tonight's show is sponsored by Gateway Hancock Health. I recently toured their brand new immediate care center out in Greenfield. It is fabulous, and it did not take me very long to get there. So if you live on that side of Indy, definitely go there. Not just for like immediate care, but they do have a really nice area for children, like the children's size tables and stuff. So they're equipped to see children in their immediate care. But in addition to that, you can go there for your school physicals, for your blood labs, for any imaging. And not only is it like fast and friendly and convenient, but it is going to be significantly less expensive than when you do it at the hospital. So
I love to save money.
I know.
And with kids, we are always at the doctor.
Always at the doctor.
Yes. Oh,
hopefully
fantastic.
not from food poisoning from any of these kids' meals.
No. But for runny noses or whichever. Now we do
Everything.
physicals. Absolutely.
All those sports physicals. So definitely check them out. They are a huge sponsor of Indy with Kids this year, and we completely appreciate it. And they have sponsored our show. So Randy had another tip. Randy's really good with the tips.
Oh, thanks,
We got to
Randy.
bring Randy in sometime.
Okay.
But she said that if you sign up at Tucano specifically for like their birthday club, then you get a free meal on your birthday, and then your kids will eat free. So you're basically going in for the price of a tip, or if you get an alcoholic beverage, like
Or a glass of wine.
fantastic.
Absolutely. I
So
love
that's like
that.
something good to keep in mind for all of those places. If you're willing to put up with the emails and the app downloads and things like that, you could eat for free. Like, unfortunately, I always feel like because it is like a birthday club, all of a sudden you're like, oh, I can't eat out every single night in August.
Why not?
You know? I know.
I don't see the
I
problem.
know.
I don't see the problem.
I know. Like, so you got to call your friends up, hey, I got this Dunkin' Donuts meal.
Hey, absolutely.
But yeah, so check those out. Oh, Chicago's Pizza Buffet. This is a good tip from Morgan. Morgan's got some good tips tonight too. 50 cents per year for kids. So like if you have a 2-year-old, it's $1.
I like that. Oh, that's great.
That's a really good way to price it, especially in a buffet. Because
True.
yeah,
A 10-year-old's going to eat more than a 2-year-old.
exactly. And adults are only $10. You know what? We did do a Chicago's Pizza Buffet on the South Side recently, like in the last 2 years, if I recall. That was good stuff.
A pizza buffet is different too. Yeah. I mean, I love different types of pizza and breadsticks and cheeses and
Different
salad,
toppings.
Probably.
Have you ever eaten at Cece's Pizza?
I have not.
Let's hear it from you guys. Have you
need
all
to.
ever eaten at Cece's Pizza? I want honest opinions about Cece's Pizza here. I was not familiar with them. So, Andrea says she missed where Tucano's is. I think it's like Hamilton Town Center, I believe is where that
Okay.
is. Does that sound right? I'm pretty sure.
know.
We can Google it real quick. So yeah, we everybody says I've been wanting a salad bar at Ruby Tuesdays. Oh yeah, Mrs. Clark.
Oh, yes.
So good. And Table at Market District is one of our favorites. Any adult meal made kid size for half the price. Oh, and Market District also has kids eat free on a specific night.
Oh, they do. Table in there.
Yes,
I
Table at
love
Market District. Yes.
And I do like when they take an adult meal and they'll half it or something
Yeah.
for a kid's meal. I like
Yeah.
that because then kids get different choices.
We have a kiddo
Love
that
that.
we need to do that for. Like more restaurants should offer that.
That's a good idea.
That's a really good. I hope there's some restaurant people listening tonight.
I do too.
That would be
because kids like
awesome.
grilled chicken and asparagus sometimes. They really do.
Right.
Yes,
My
yes.
daughter the other night, we got all the kids McDonald's and we had sushi. I mean,
I love it.
you know, so, and we brought it all home. And so we're sitting at the dining room table. And my daughter's like, sushi was an option.
And how old is she?
9.
Oh my God.
I said, oh, sorry. I didn't know you wanted it. She goes, you know, I love those ones. And she's pointing at mine, of course. So she ate 2 of mine, 2 of his, you know. So now we need to remember, like, she's our
She likes
adventurous
yours.
eater.
Yes,
But the
yes.
other kids, like my children literally cry at dinner.
Why?
I don't know. Like they just don't want to eat. Like, so tonight is spaghetti at our house.
Okay.
Spaghetti with meatballs. My son loves spaghetti, and he was always asking for spaghetti for like the last 3 years. And I would always make spaghetti, and then he wouldn't eat it, and he'd cry. Like, I wanted spaghetti. Like, okay, this is spaghetti. And so probably like every 3rd or 4th time, he would eat it. And he didn't want spaghetti. He wanted meatballs. So like sometimes I would make it with meatballs, sometimes I make it with
right.
ground beef, but he wanted the meatballs. So it wasn't spaghetti if there weren't meatballs. So tonight there is spaghetti with meatballs at my house, but I can guarantee you that my 3-year-old is crying.
Just because
She won't want
Is
it.
it like, oh, so someone else is crying?
Someone else is
I get
crying
it.
because they don't want it.
Right. It is
And
so hard
last
to
night was
please kids.
lasagna, which she also doesn't want. So she cried last night. The night before, we're on like an Italian food kick. I should not be telling you all this carbolicious food we're eating. We had pizza the other night because I just come home on an airplane and we're not cooking. We had pizza the other night, and that made my 5-year-old cry. So, like,
It's been a fun week, huh?
I know, but we're not a buffet. Well, when we go to a buffet,
No.
we'll go to a buffet.
No. So what's your rules then? If you make something, do you make your kids eat it, or is it tasted, or what is it?
So I've been very different from the first 2 kids to the last 2 kids.
What?
I think my
It happens.
energy is like just out, and like the crying is so disheartening and painful for me. Like I'm gonna join in. So my rule is like you can eat it or you can starve. Or you could have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Right.
So there's 3 options.
Yes.
So we go through a lot of peanut butter in our house, a lot. And it's not even like you could just be like, well, maybe they'll eat the side. No, they don't want the sides either. Like, so we keep the sides very simple for them because they won't eat the other stuff anyways. And then I'll eat it all, including their portion, and it's a problem. But
And if they're old enough, I make them make the peanut butter and jelly.
yeah,
Absolutely.
so
I'm not cooking.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
I'm not-
Right.
Well, peanut butter is not really cooking.
Well, no,
You
but I mean,
can't,
I'm saying I'm not-
give
I'm not
yourself a golden
preparing
star for
food for
cooking
every
peanut
single kid.
butter.
Yeah.
Okay, got
Right.
it.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have apple slices. We might do like canned fruits in the winter because they really love canned fruits, all that sugar, And we do carrots and celery and cucumbers and ranch. So those are like
Free for alls.
free for alls.
Right.
Like if you're still hungry, like last night we came home from swimming and they ate a sandwich, a banana, and then carrots until they weren't hungry anymore. And we'd already had
Great.
lasagna or whatever we had last night. So I don't know, like I'm just tired. I'm really tired. So, and the thing is, like, I'm an adult and I don't eat the things I don't want to eat.
I don't either.
No,
No,
like,
absolutely not.
Who makes that? Like, I want them to try new things.
Right.
And I think that's like the
goal.
spirit behind people making their kids eat things. I do. I want them to try new things. I want them to get the vitamins and nutrients that they need. And that's, always the struggle there is like, are we balanced here? I don't know. Like I said, we drink $12 worth of chocolate milk when we go somewhere. It just,
It's
got to make that kid's meal worth it.
Right.
But I just, as an adult, I pick what I want to eat. Like nobody's forcing me to eat anything. I feel like even as an adult, my tastes have developed because I've been willing to try new things that I didn't want to try as a child.
Right.
So I don't know, maybe in 20 years, like I'll look back and like it'll be the worst decision I've ever made, but I don't want to fight with a 3-year-old
Every night. No.
every night.
And my theory on that is we all figure out eventually that there's nothing better in the world than good food. So as adults, we all grow up and then we all eat too much and then we're all
Right.
overweight. So why force our kids to eat?
Right.
No, I have my kids taste something. If you don't like it, go for it. There's peanut butter and
Yeah.
jelly. I'm like you. Go for
Yeah.
it. Yep.
We got lots
Just
of peanut
taste
butter
it.
and jelly. I mean,
Yeah.
so much peanut butter and jelly. I went down and got like 2 more jars when I got home. Like I was buying them little jars at first because they were little kids, and now we're like the Costco size. Like every now and then Costco has those double ones with, I think it's Jif, and they like go on sale. So it's like buy 2, get 1 package free or something. Like I look for that and I live for it. And it's like maximum 2 per customer. And I'm like, yep. And then, hey mom, buy 2 for me.
I'm waiting for the 5-gallon bucket.
Oh yeah,
butter.
we're gonna have to do that
I'd
eventually.
buy that.
Yeah, they probably have it. Like
Like the pickle bucket.
the big paint can.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we're gonna have
Of
to
peanut
get.
butter.
Oh, we're gonna have
Yeah,
to get
peanut
that.
butter. Yeah.
I bet they do. Like I bet at
Yeah.
like Restaurant Depot or places like that cater to restaurants. I bet they have those there.
Okay, if you out there have a hookup on
For
5
Restaurant
gallons of
Depot.
peanut butter.
Yeah, they probably do.
Here's the things we need in bulk now. We need milk. We need bread. We need peanut butter. Not even jelly. It's peanut butter. I'm trying to think. Oh, and cheese sticks. Mozzarella cheese sticks. If you got the hookup on those things, please let me know. Just drop it in the comments below. So
Save you some more money.
everyone looks like they do the peanut butter. There's a lot of peanut butter rules. Not everybody. Breadsticks. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of conversation in amongst themselves about Maggiano's.
Oh, they have kids eat free too?
No, they don't
Oh.
have kids eat free. But you know what's great about Maggiano's is that extra meal that you get to take home.
You mean your leftovers?
No, they'll like give you a second meal.
Oh, they do?
At least every time I've eaten there, they like it's like you buy your
What are you doing to get this
chicken
second
parmesan. Nothing. They're like it's. I think even Olive Garden does it occasionally too, where it's like you buy your chicken parm and you eat it there, and then they send you home with one for that night or the next night or whatever, or in your car on your way
Maybe
home.
that's
I don't
because
know.
you're a local celebrity.
No,
Maybe they're giving you free stuff as an influencer.
No, not at all, not at all.
Has anyone else
No one
ever
knows
gotten
who I
those
am.
free meals?
No one knows who
Ask
I am
everyone,
at Maggiano's.
Have you all gotten those free meals?
Okay,
I've
does
never
anyone
gotten
else
them.
out there know what I'm talking about as far as the free
extra meal.
extra meal at Maggiano's and or Olive Garden?
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a thing.
I had no idea.
I'm waiting. These people, come on, guys, back me
I'll
up here.
go there if they have it.
Yeah.
Because I like leftovers.
Oh yeah,
I do.
It isn't
Some people
like
don't.
it's
I
a
do.
fresh meal, and then they package it up and you take it home. Where are my commenters? Ooh, peanut butter and Nutella. That sounds good. You know who's watching right now?
Ew.
Did you ever work with Caitlin Beckman?
No.
Oh, Caitlin, old
Hi,
monster
Caitlin.
friend here.
Oh,
So
interesting.
Rebecca, in case you guys don't know each other, so Caitlin, Rebecca, Caitlin.
Hi.
So just wanted to do a little shout out there. Okay, so Laura is telling Andrea, it's nice that we can like see here. Laura's saying to Andrea, if you're ever in Evansville, try GD Ritzy's PB&J peanut butter, peanuts, strawberry jam, and sliced strawberries. Sliced strawberries.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm really
Okay,
hungry.
so Jessica says it's a special section on their menu where you take a second meal home.
And do you pay? You don't pay for it.
No, it's like built in. Olive Garden has one now where it's take one for $5. So you get one and then you take one.
Is this like a secret menu, like In-N-Out Burger, where you just have to know what to
no.
say? Like a secret
No.
code?
Yeah, no, it's a
Wild
thing.
style.
Wild style. Yeah, we did just have In-N-Out last week.
Yes, love In-N-Out.
Oh, so fun. This
Where's
is
it
like
animal styled?
it's animal
Animal
style.
style.
Animal.
See?
Wild style is the Lego character.
Yeah.
We also were at Legoland. So hey,
Oh my gosh.
Ruin that joke.
So I went out to get In-N-Out for everybody before they had to leave for the airport. And I was involved, quote unquote, involved in my first freeway chase in Southern California.
What happened?
I grew up in Southern California, have never been in a freeway chase, spent many, many hours watching them on TV because they are so entertaining.
Wait, what's a freeway chase for those
So
of
it's
us from
when
Indiana?
someone's trying to outrun the law enforcement for one reason or another. And like they're like high speed chasing on the freeway, like helicopters overhead. It's a thing. Like
And what did you do to run from the law?
so I was involved in that.
Yeah, see, you keep saying you're
I know.
involved, and
I know.
that's not what you mean.
You know what?
That's not what you mean.
I did air quotes, okay? I did air quotes. So I was on the highway and I had my two littlest girls in the car and I was like, oh, look, there's a helicopter. Look how close it is. Like, you know, we're just driving along. And then all of a sudden I hear sirens and I'm like, oh. So I was in the carpool lane. And so I moved out of the way to the right. And thank God I did, because up behind me comes this Suburban. And I'm like, oh, he's getting pulled over. Like, because he had like 6 police cars and motorcycles and stuff chasing him. And so I get out of the way and he's cruising along like really, really fast. And I'm like, oh, he's not going to pull over. Oh, he's going really fast. So they start to pass us. And then all of a sudden, like someone comes on the on-ramp to get onto the highway in a police car. And there's like 3 police cars and all of a sudden traffic just stops. I mean, it was crazy.
Wow.
We were on TV
Oh, wow.
up above. You know, you never
So you're
would have.
famous there too. Is that it?
Oh my God.
So did they catch him? don't
They
know?
did catch him.
good.
Actually, right off our exit that we were
good.
like they exited long before us because they were going very quickly. But yes, it was very exciting. First time that I have been
That is
in the
exciting.
middle of a freeway chase. My husband doesn't
Wow.
think that it's very like accurate for me to say that I was involved or in the middle of.
Explain that to people when you're telling them.
I know. But anyone else, have you ever watched a freeway chase? I mean, it's pretty incredible.
OJ?
Oh, OJ. Yeah, that's where it started. Like there were ones before him, but like that's the one that was the precursor. And then do you remember, it was right after I left Monster, so you might have been there. Bubble Boy. Do you remember that? Bubble Boy? What was it? Balloon Boy. Balloon
Balloon
Boy.
boy.
Oh my gosh. So there was this family who had this like weather balloon or something.
Yes,
And
I do
Was it a
remember.
balloon or blimp?
It was like a balloon. It was like
Okay.
a massive balloon.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so they reported that their son was
Yes.
inside this balloon and like they were chasing it and like it was horrifying. Like I was watching this, I could not stop
You were watching it
it.
live?
Oh, from my computer in Indiana. You know, like just like who out there, you guys have got to remember this. It was insane. And so like we're watching this and you're just like, this kid's gonna die. Like you just like he's gonna die. There's no way out of this other than death.
It
And
was 2009,
2009. So then that balloon.
October 15th. Like
it's the
It's-
anniversary.
it's like the 10-year anniversary.
It's the 10-year
Oh my
anniversary of
gosh.
Balloon Boy.
So he's probably older now. He's
Oh
a
yeah,
teenager.
he is definitely an adult, I would say, because he was like what 8 or 9.
he was 6.
Oh, so he's not an adult yet.
He can drive this year.
Yes.
Balloon Boy is driving.
Balloon Boy is driving.
He's not flying anymore. He's
Not
driving.
flying so much. So then this thing lands, and then you see like from the helicopters, the police go up to it and everything, and everybody's just like, what? You know, like is he in there? Because that's the other question is maybe he's not in there.
Yes.
Like, and sure enough, that little twerp is not in there. It was a whole farce put on by the entire family, but it was riveting. I loved it. I think we need more drama like that.
More parents that lie to promote
It's
themselves.
so
put their kids in a
random though.
balloon.
But
yes.
it's so random.
Right.
Like it's not like,
Right.
oh, like our I don't know. Like I don't there's nothing to compare because they could never have dreamed that up.
Right, no. It's that live fascination with what's going on, what's going to happen. Nobody knows because this is live. So
It
yes.
was so cool.
Yes, I do remember that.
It was so cool.
I wonder where they are now, if they're in jail, the parents.
Well, so I think the mom like had possibly faced deportation. Like,
really?
Yes. Like there was just I don't know. I'm like just saying stuff now because I did track it at the time. I was fascinated by this. Like we talked earlier about my fascination. Like once I get interested in something, like I'm gonna Google it every 6 months. But 10 years, it's been a couple years
That's
since
a
I
long time
Googled this
ago,
kid.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, not everybody. No, nobody is familiar with this balloon boy, or at least they're
they're all
not
Googling it
admitting
now
to
because,
it.
yeah, I do remember it. Is that what he was called? Was Balloon Boy? It was. Okay, yes.
It says
yes.
they both pled guilty, and the prosecutor recommended probation. And Richard Henney, the father, said he pleaded guilty to prevent his wife's potential deportation.
Ah, yeah.
So she was a Japanese citizen, and I guess they probably leaned on that a little bit.
Interesting. Yeah.
Oh
Fascinating.
gosh, Laura has a sad story. Oh, so sad. She says she's not been in a chase before, but they have been on the road with a drunk driver who ended up hitting somebody, and it was not good. So, Laura, that's not a fun story.
Yeah, that's sad. That's
Randy
scary.
remembers Balloon Boy.
Yay,
And
Randy.
she was annoyed that they wasted everybody's time.
Yes.
Oh, but what better things did we have to do?
No,
I was at
no.
work. I was
Right. Were you at Monster then?
No, I had
Oh,
just left.
okay.
Like it was just like, and then I was popping out into the office like with the secretary, like, oh my gosh, Jan, have you seen this? Like, and then like you could hear the live police feed, like, oh my gosh,
How
it's We need
fascinating.
more things that pull us away from the work and bond us with our coworkers
Yes.
during the day.
Yes,
you know?
yes, we do.
So I don't know. All right. Well, if you guys don't know about Balloon Boy, you've got to go Google that after our show. After our show. So we are talking tonight, thanks to Gateway Hancock Health, about kids eat free, places to eat with kids. And I know, there can be really bad things about going out to dinner with kids. Like a lot of people would just
agree.
prefer you didn't go out to dinner with kids. And a lot of parents, agree.
Yes,
I don't know.
I agree. I read a quote once, or it was a tweet or something that maybe went viral, and I wrote it down, and I didn't write it down exact, but it's something like, somebody tweeted, instead of taking the kids to dinner, why don't we just cut out the middleman and crush up a bunch of goldfish and throw them all over the floor, spill our juice, and then light $100 on
Yes,
fire.
I remember the light $100.
And I couldn't
on
agree
fire.
more because was not a fan of taking my kids to dinner when they were young at all. Not that I never did, but not a fan at all. Still, I'm only mildly a fan. I mean, we do, of course, and now they're well behaved, but still,
Yeah.
That quote to me just was. I loved it.
It is
So
a good
true.
one. I've seen that one too, like the light $100 on
Yeah,
fire. It's
right.
so true.
It is true.
Do you remember at what age, because we're not there yet, did that pivot for you where it was like this is pleasant. We're having a pleasant meal at a restaurant.
And nobody's flipping out, or we're not on pins and needles waiting for someone to flip out.
Or like constantly throwing crayons at them.
Right.
Because you probably didn't do tablets.
Or entertaining
did you
them.
at that? Were they,
well, no,
that
not
kind
at
of came
that
a little bit
time.
later.
That was later. I don't know. I mean, we had 3, so maybe when the youngest is 5 or 6. I mean, and then the other ones are older.
Yeah.
Maybe at that point.
So I've got a
but
couple
every kid's
more
different.
years, but it's there.
Every kid's
I
different.
I can see it. It's
How old's your
coming.
youngest?
3. My husband's holy. I'm like, how old is my youngest?
Yeah, it takes you a minute, doesn't it? Yes, couple more years. And again, every kid's different. So,
Yeah.
My middle child was actually the best at restaurants. My oldest was the worst. My daughter didn't get the memo that girls were supposed to sit and be quiet at dinner. No, she was the one climbing out of the high chair. So you're close, girl. Hang in there.
It's coming.
How do you guys feel about those restaurants that have the tablets on the table already? You have to pay to use.
But then they want you to pay.
Right.
Just another way to take your money. It's great. I feel like tablets and things like that, and giving your kid your phone or whatever at a restaurant, it's great. Obviously, we're all going to use it because it's there and it makes them quiet for a little bit. But you do have kids that do that, and then you end up spending $10 extra on that. So
Yeah, we put those up.
you do.
Yeah, because then not only is it like extra money, but there's only like 1 per table.
Fighting.
And then there's 4 of my kids. And so then we've got to try to pull in 4 more. And then
Then it's
they're
$40.
Yeah, then they're so young that some of them can't figure it out. So that instead of me, again, like the whole purpose was that I enjoy my meal while you play with this tablet, I'm still not enjoying my meal. I still can't have a conversation with the other adults at the table. So like, yeah.
And the germs. Do you think there's a lot of germs?
Oh
on those?
yeah, but think of if you're eating out, like
menu.
the menu,
The menu. Sanitize your hands after you touch the menu.
Yeah.
Or get up and go to the bathroom and wash your hands.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember
Yes.
my dad. Randy says I veto the games. Laura says we remove those tablets from our
Really?
table, put them on the
Isn't that
ledge.
interesting?
Everyone says no tablets.
Wow.
We took our. Oh, Andrea says they took our kids to dinner at Olive Garden, and once they were there, they realized that their 5-year-old foster child had never been in a restaurant.
Wow.
That that would be really hard because I feel like we've started training our kids. Like I feel like the first place we went, this isn't a restaurant, but right after I got out of the hospital, I was like, I want Qdoba. And so we're carrying this like little baby that's just brand new. Like, I hope there's no germs at Qdoba. Like, but I really want a burrito right now. I've not eaten for 4 days. Like,
Was that like your 3rd or 4th kid?
that was my first kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
no,
impressive.
yeah, it was definitely my first kid. Yeah, because we didn't.
Usually the
yeah.
first you're so protected, by the 3rd and 4th you're like,
so
nope, we're going to
hungry.
the store. Sorry.
I was on. Let's see. I was in labor for 36 hours, and you don't get to eat during
Nope.
that time. And then afterwards, it was just like the hospital food was good. It was fine. It played funny things with my stomach, plus whatever drugs they give you in the hospital. But I just really wanted a burrito.
Yes.
Like
yes.
a good, I think in the hospital, what I ate for every single meal was, let's see, it was French toast with peanut butter was my main thing, a banana.
So hungry now.
And then I liked the canned peaches. And it was just like this hodgepodge. And I'm trying to think, there was a vegetable that I ate that I won't eat at home, but I ate it in the hospital because of the way it was cooked. I don't even.
Brussels sprouts?
It was the broccoli. I eat it at home, but I don't want to cook it because it stinks. But I had broccoli with lemon, and that was for breakfast. I would eat that broccoli. I know, but
Okay.
so then when I was done, I was ready to get a burrito.
Yeah, you got to have a change. And yes.
It was time. But Caitlin says, we have a daughter with a heart condition, so we were told not to take her out in public before or after her open heart surgery. We didn't eat out for 2.5 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
But
wow.
now they have things like Grubhub, and so you don't have to go out.
You don't
get
have to.
that restaurant food.
Right.
So
But I think sometimes there's so I had a friend whose mother had cancer and she was dying. And so she was like, I don't want to cook. I want to eat only things I want. So they were bringing in food every single from all of our favorite restaurants. And I remember thinking oh my gosh, but what if someone was sick that was making it and her immune system's so bad? So sometimes I think is it the fear of the preparation of the food as well? I mean, we've all worked at jobs where they make you come in when you're sick, you know.
Or maybe you don't wash your hands well as you should. So yes.
So I just wonder about that kind of stuff. So lots of people said that they either bring their own tablet. No one wants to pay extra for those tablets. Use the crayons at the table. So, I was going to tell you about my dad. I remember when we were kids, excuse me, and we'd go out and eat. My dad would like get those Q-tips, toothpicks, like at the opening of the restaurant. Like he'd just grab a bunch of toothpicks. We'd sit at the table and he'd make these toothpick puzzles for us, like where you have to move this toothpick. You can only move 3 toothpicks, and like just like these like interesting like mind bender puzzles.
Wow.
And we would sit there and we'd be like, okay, make it, Dad, make the puzzle. And he'd be like, we have to wait till we order. And so we would like get our order ready. There wasn't placemats or crayons at this particular restaurant. It was called Coco's. I loved it. But yeah, we would do that. And then I remember one time he was like feeling a little gutsy or something. He's like, you want to see what my friends and I used to do when we were kids? And we're like, yeah. He's like, you see that ceiling there? That's a cork ceiling. And so he got the toothpicks and he like tried to blow the toothpick into the ceiling.
That is
and my dad was not a troublemaker, but I do remember this happening one time where it was like we must have just been done with the puzzles and he was doing anything to keep us entertained. So we were like trying to get the toothpicks into the cork ceiling. It never happened.
I could just see that going into another table and hitting someone in the eye. And
Right.
So that is so funny. That's awesome.
But my dad would just come up with little
creative.
entertaining things. I bring like the foam kind of stuff to the restaurant. We were at Chewy's, another good place.
Love Chewy's.
If you have kids, they have the nacho car. Nacho car. I think it's before 6 o'clock. If you go to Chewy's, they have a free nacho bar.
For kids or for everybody?
For everyone.
Free.
It's in the bar. They give you your chips at the table. You go into there. There's beans, there's ground beef, there's cheese, and salsas. And you just build your nachos right there.
Before 6 o'clock.
I think it's before 6 o'clock. Google it,
Look
guys.
it up,
But
yes.
Chewy's.
I'm going tomorrow. That sounds.
Are you? Yeah.
I don't know. I am now.
It's decent for free. I mean, it's totally
Right.
decent.
I could have a margarita and a free nacho bar.
Yeah,
Love
exactly.
That.
That's why they do it. They want you to come drink their margaritas.
Oh, love
so
that.
we brought this like kids foam stuff in there, and this was just like 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, and everybody in our side of the restaurant was coming up and asking us like, what is that they're playing with? And it kept them busy. Like I got to have a conversation with the other mom at the table. The kids were happy. Like
Foam.
It was like foam. It's called play foam. I love it. They sell at the Children's Museum, but I really like it. So
That's a good tip.
Yeah.
My tip for parents with young kids: when you go to the restaurant and sit down, when the server comes to your table to order your drinks or whatever, you order all the food right away.
Right away.
You don't wait for her to take your drink order, bring back your drink, and then you order, and then it's another 30 minutes.
Now because you can look at the menu before you go in there.
Yes.
Like the only chance you'll change anything is if there's like a special of the day and we're not eating that fancy.
No. And
That's
the
a
kids can order their
good
chicken fingers
tip.
and French fries. We always did that.
Yes.
We're ordering right now.
Yeah, they always say like put your kids' order in first, but like then they're just
done.
flip the discontent. Is it going to be before the meal or after the meal while they're waiting for you? So I like that one a lot better. That's a good one.
Yeah, no.
Do you order dessert at a restaurant?
Not typically, because
Right.
typically I love dessert, but typically I like to eat my meal and then I'm done, and then I need to like wait an hour and then I want dessert.
Right.
So I typically don't. Do you?
Yeah. No, we don't typically do dessert at a restaurant. Like it just seems like if it's someone's birthday, we'll
someone's
do
birthday.
that. Or if it's like a super special occasion, like some of you guys know, we went out for fancy dinner one night. I shared it on Instagram. It was actually started out as a complete disaster, but I had a dress I wanted to wear that was a rental, and I had to return it after Zubilation. And so I was like, let's all dress up fancy and go to dinner. So I went on like opentable.com and made reservations at Maggiano's. And we got there and our reservations were for like tomorrow.
Oh my God.
And there was like a 3-hour wait. And I have 4 little kids who were starving because we were going to eat right then. And so we left, and then everywhere we looked, it was just like crazy. So we ended up going to Buca di Beppo, which I thought was a little more fancier than it is. It is not fancy. People were like in shorts and tank tops. So we went to Buca di Beppo and got right in. and had an amazing meal. It was delicious. We were super fancy. People like were telling my kids how cute they looked, and of course they loved that. And then they had this dessert. I don't know, tell me if you guys have ever had it. It was like a massive sundae, I think. It had like a bunch of ice cream, tons of whipped cream on it, cherries. Like it was enough for 6 people.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely. But it was expensive too. Like, so that was our special, like, and the kids all ate like ravioli, like things that they probably would have not eaten. But I was like, you're going to have this at the end. And the more food you eat, the more of this you get. And it worked for the most part. My 3-year-old still is not going to eat. She's just not going to eat. Like, that's who she is. That's how she rolls. So I don't know.
I love that.
Jessica says, if a restaurant's known for their dessert, then we'll order it, but otherwise, no. Yeah. Yep. Andrea says, never order those kids' meals first. Lots of people didn't know about the free nacho bar. It's actually called a nacho car. Because it's the back end of a car. It's like in the trunk. So it's very cute.
And it's at both Chewy's locations.
It should be at both Chewy's locations.
There's 2 now, right?
Yeah, and it's probably only weekdays. I think it's like their weekday happy hour kind of thing. So check that out. Call ahead. Make sure. Shane says, Shane's talking to Andrea about, let's see. Oh, cute. That's cute about her daughter ordering food. Okay. Whose salad is good, Amanda? I didn't see. Maybe it was Buka. I don't know. It's hard when it's like comments. I don't know. It's a little delayed, so I don't know which place has good salad. And I'm a salad person.
I love salads.
Yeah, like
love a good salad.
I love Caesar salad. I love Greek salad. Those are my 2 salads. Do you have like? I don't know. Okay, guys, if you are just tuning in, we are about to give away 2 gift cards. We're going to surprise you. You're going to have a $25 gift card show up in the mail for an Indy area restaurant. You can either take your kids or not take your kids. But if you do take your kids, we would love to have you send us pictures and know how your kids did at that restaurant. You're kind of like our reporter on the ground to let us know, was this actually kid-friendly or not? But I don't know. We went to somewhere. We rode the Red Line recently.
Oh, really?
Have you ridden it yet?
No.
So one night we're like, let's go ride the Red Line. I've got that article up here somewhere to share you guys. And we're like, let's ride it to Fountain Square and eat at a restaurant there.
What a good idea.
Yeah, and we know there's like a good Mexican food restaurant there, but we got there. My husband's like, no, let's try this place. What was it called, honey? He's like, he's not going to remember. It was really good. He'll come up with it. He'll come up with it in a minute.
Bluebeard.
No, it wasn't Bluebeard.
Don't take kids there.
No. And it was a place that did have a kids menu.
Okay.
But you may not, like, it's not like a kid's restaurant. What is it? Pure Eatery.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
It's been there, yes.
Great food and great cocktails. We loved that.
That's a good idea.
The only problem we ran into is that because we were there, we did decide we wanted to go get dessert because we had ridden the Red Line. You know, we're just like, now let's make a whole field trip of it. But all the like ice cream places were closed already for the day. Like there was nowhere. So we need an ice cream place or a frozen yogurt place or a cupcake place to stay open a little bit later. We probably could have gone around the corner. Remember that chocolate place we went to?
In Fountain Square.
We could have gone around the corner and gone to that. But at that time where we were looking, it was like, there's nothing here to eat. But there's like a burger place there that everybody was raving about.
Love Fountain Square.
Yeah. So ride that Red Line, go explore new restaurants. We might even have a Pure gift card that we could pop in the mail.
Ooh.
Maybe that would be one of them. So we'll see. But all you had to do tonight was comment, and then we're randomly picking 2 people. Oh, yeah. Amanda says that good salad was Buca de Beppo. Yes, they did have a good salad. I do remember.
Love a good salad.
So lots of people love Chewy's. People loving that Pure. It was really, really good. So
is it time for our game?
It's time
Can
for
we
our
play the
game.
game?
We're going to play a game. We want you guys to play along. You set it up.
Yes. So we're going to play a game, and you all have probably played it, called Never Have I Ever. So if you haven't played Never Have I Ever, the rules of Never Have I Ever are you drink if you have done it. So drink if you have done it. Katie and I both have water because we're driving and it's live, so we're not going to be drinking wine, but we'll have to run to the bathroom when we're done with this game probably.
Yeah.
So this is Never Have I Ever. taking your kids to a restaurant style. So that's the
Okay.
theme of this game, Never Have
And
I
if you
Ever.
guys have additional never have I
Yes.
evers, drop them in the comments and we'll use yours also.
Yes, yes. All right, you
right.
ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Never have I ever had to leave a restaurant because my kids were acting so bad. Never have I ever. I might have to chug on that one. Yep. How to do it.
Oh, more than once. More than once. I mean, how many of you guys just say me or been there or something?
Yes.
Yeah. And like you could probably get by with not leaving in some situations, but I
always think about the people around me. I'm
around
like,
me.
nobody wants to listen to my kid cry.
Yeah.
So, yes, I can think of
Yeah.
3 times in specific that I had to leave.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's rough.
And it's
So-
not like they're babies crying. It's
No,
like
it's like a
you
toddler.
are throwing a fit.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, yes, had to do that for sure.
Amanda says never.
It's always
Never.
fun. You do the rotation. Like you get that one kid calm down, you bring him in, and the other one's ready to go out, and you just keep cycling through.
Amanda also said cherry Sprite, but I don't know what that's about. Oh, that's what she's
Probably what
drinking.
she's drinking.
That's what she's
Oh,
drinking. Sorry,
yes.
Amanda.
Chug your
I was like-
cherry- yeah,
I was
drink
like,
a cherry
cherry
Sprite.
Sprite.
Right, yes, yes.
I love cherry Sprite.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. All right. What's
Next
our
one.
next
Never.
one?
Let's get a good one. Never have I ever breastfed a baby in a restaurant at dinner. Yep, I've had to do that.
Haven't. I'm
You're
prude.
lucky.
I know. I think I might be more comfortable now with myself, but I wasn't. And like, we were like among the first people in our group of friends to have children, and it just felt like it hadn't been modeled to me, you know?
Right, yes.
So it just felt very like, people are going to stare at me. I think now, and I also think that even just in the past 3 years, the culture has changed as far as people just they don't care.
Is it?
I feel like that. I don't know. I feel like
Yeah.
you moms you don't have an easy, but you got a little bit better of a
Better cover up. Oh, sorry. Better cover ups. Maybe that's it. And
there's all kinds of stuff. But even no, I
Right.
don't even think most of the moms that I know actually don't even cover up. Like,
they just
Yeah.
Well, it's
But
natural.
that- yeah.
My thought was always like, do you want to hear my child scream or do you want me to feed
Yeah,
them? I mean,
yeah.
I'd rather feed them. So I do remember
Exactly.
having to do it maybe once or twice, and I didn't enjoy it either. But
I
was
just
like,
went to the
what am I
car.
gonna do?
There were many.
Oh, you did?
Many times I went to the car and my husband stayed in with the friends, and I came back.
Right.
Or yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
No, whatever makes you
Never.
comfortable.
I know.
No, that's all right.
I know.
Another one. What about left a disaster at the restaurant from your kids? And I'm not talking about just a couple of goldfish or French fries on the floor, but like so much that you feel bad. You want to help clean up.
Yeah.
Like stuff everywhere. I definitely remember one time in particular where we left this table a disaster to where I gave them extra money. I'm sorry. So I'll drink to this
I've
one.
never left it. Like, yeah, always gotten down. Even oh, dang, there goes my water. That's how. Sorry,
It's all
we'll
right,
wipe it
I
up
don't
after the show.
Here, we'll use this.
So yeah, I have definitely had disasters for sure, but I've always been on the floor, like with napkins, picking everything up. And part of that comes from because we were with a couple that their child at one point before our kids were old enough to even eat left the biggest disaster I've ever seen in my life. And I was horrified that I was even with them. And so I've always thought about that and been like, I'm not going to be that person. I'm not. Ugh. So nope, never.
Anyone else done that out there? Left a disaster?
Lots of people say, yeah, and then I tip.
Yeah, I tip or
Yeah.
try to help clean up. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, gosh.
What about maybe never have I ever had to quietly threaten my children at dinner? Like, remember, Santa's watching, remember? Have you ever had to do that?
Always.
Yeah, let's just
Yes,
chug.
yes,
'cause
yes, yes.
I'm queen of the quiet threat. Or, Santa's going to burn your presents if you don't. Just kidding. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes for other people. We're doing this for you, for other restaurant people. Oh, man. All right, we got another one.
Sure. Never have I ever been out to dinner at some crazy early hour like 4:30 or 4:45 just because it's less crowded because that's when the
Yes.
kids are at their happiest. So, yes.
And because there's a free taco car at Chewy's.
Yes.
Early dinner. I'm all about it.
Absolutely. Never have I ever this happened to me one time. Been yelled at by someone else at dinner because your kids were being so loud.
No.
We had that happen one time. Isn't that horrible?
And is it the point where you're like, they're not that bad?
Well,
Or was it you knew or
I don't know. It was one of those times where it was a school fundraiser night, so there was tons of kids, and we're, the adults are at one end, the kids are at another, and an older person yelled at them and at us.
Were they having
So
fun?
maybe-
They were
I
having
don't
fun? They
know.
weren't even throwing a fit?
No, they were having fun. They were just whatever. And
Oh.
so maybe they were being too loud. So I acknowledge that they probably were, but to yell at them, I thought we were like, don't yell at our kids.
No, I've had
yes.
looks, lots
have you
of
had
looks,
There's
the looks. And that's when you're like, you kind of have that, well, I was going to leave, but now, now I'm going to stay. Oh my gosh. Andrea says, we eat with the old folks. 4:30 is dinner time. Yeah.
Are there any, never have I ever good ones in there?
No, everybody's playing along.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Yay.
Nope. Lots of peanuts mentioned from Laura about peanuts on the floor at Texas Roadhouse. We do as
Oh.
much as possible to clean it up.
Yes.
But isn't that,
part
aren't you
of the
supposed to throw
charm.
them on
Right.
the floor? Oh, Laura, come
Nice.
on.
Yeah. No. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Another one?
Sure, you got another one?
Never have I ever given my child my phone to keep them quiet at a restaurant.
yeah.
And then maybe then the child saw something they shouldn't.
Oh.
So maybe a text, a picture, something inappropriate. I don't know. I don't think it's happened to me
It hasn't happened to me.
yet. We should say
Yet.
But
yet.
you never know.
I
Maybe
know,
they
not
see
that-
a Christmas
know.
list.
Not that I know. Yeah. Oh, a Christmas list.
Maybe they saw something like
so
that.
not
I'm sure
necessarily
it's happened.
salacious, just something that like
yes.
wasn't meant for them.
Right. Whatever that might be.
Yeah.
A password even.
So I've got one.
Oh, yay.
Never have I ever had a child vomit on me during a meal at a restaurant. I have. IHOP.
Which child vomited on you?
It would be my oldest.
Really?
Yeah, and I knew though. That's the thing. When you're a parent, it was one of those things where I'm like, I think she's sick. But my friend Hillary, I haven't seen her in a long time, and this was our only chance. Like, I think it'll be okay. Yeah, she'll be fine. She is not sick.
Right.
It's just gas, And then I got what I deserved. I got it. Oh, I
She
got
threw
it
it on
good.
you.
Luckily, I made it. I got up and started running to the bathroom, so it wasn't in the dining area, and it wasn't where no one had to clean anything up.
Oh, that's
it was
really
on me. I had to leave immediately. Sorry, Hillary. Yeah, it's happened.
Oh, wow. That's
It
a good
has
one.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet that's happened to other people too.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Well, we want to give away our prizes tonight. We want to thank Edge Media Studios for hosting our show tonight. And thank you so much to Gateway Hancock Health. If you guys need imaging done, labs, those sports physicals, or you have an immediate care need, go check them out. You are going to pay far less than what you pay at the hospital. And what I really love about it also is you're going to know with your imaging and your labs how much it costs before it happens.
Oh, that's
so,
really
and it's
nice.
all on one bill. So
that's even
insurance, no insurance, whatever it takes, they'll take care of you. So go check them out. Love them. And thank you to them for, Andrea says, you mean sometimes they don't puke on you? I've been wearing baby puke for decades. Okay, I wasn't counting baby spit up, but you're right. There's that too. So, all right, our winners tonight. We are going to give a surprise $25 gift card
This
to
is exciting.
Laura Hoffman Dunham.
Yay,
So
Laura.
Laura, please send me a private message with your mailing address and your email address, because I think one of these might be digital. We'll see. And then we are also, let me spin the little wheel here.
Yay.
We're going to go with Andrea Clark McCatty. I don't know how to say it.
like it.
McCatty. So
Yay, Andrea.
Andrea Clark McCatty and Laura Dunham. So send me your mailing addresses and your email in a private message, and we will get you something out later in the week, a little surprise. And again, if you end up taking your kids to this location, please send me a picture. Let me know how it was, because chances are we have not been to the places that we're sending you. So that's kind of been the case lately. So
many good restaurants.
Thank you so much for joining us
Thank
tonight,
you for
Rebecca.
having me.
You
So
guys, we're gonna have
fun.
Rebecca back,
Yeah,
right?
I would love
Give
to.
some
Yeah,
votes for Rebecca.
that goes really fast.
Yeah,
Really
it's
awesome.
really, really fun. And thank you guys so much for tuning in, participating. It's never fun without you, and it's always fun with you. So we will see you next week. Right here. And next week, I think we have a very cool giveaway, a very, very cool giveaway. So stay tuned. We'll tell you more. Bye.